Don't fall for his nonsense talking about you gonna be a cat lady. Say thank you.
Men are inside of women's down their guys are literally into a girl's.
We'll return after these messages.
She wouldn't have to resort to online dating. If her personality was just so great and she was amazing.
She might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men. So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men. And they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men. I'm just giving it to you forefront, brother, so you know what you're going in.
I am so sick of men. I am so sick of y'all's ass.
The majority of these men are either, all, as far as I'm concerned, all of these men are either cheaters, will physically, emotionally, mentally hurt you. They will disrespect you. They are on the DL, bisexual, gay, whatever.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.
They don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want. And they act like children.
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women. I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
Oh, Lord, I know it. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
I'm going. I want my money right now.
Don't get your money. Don't worry.
The arrangement is over.
No kidding. No kidding.
I'm not just having sex with one, not two, but 3 different guys. That's right. I'm a player, but that's cool because I got it like that.
We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftovers?
We're the leftovers, and I saw it. I read an article.
Who's the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not a leftover or nothing. I'm a specialty. So let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
This concept of I could do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league, for real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throat of Billy's mouth.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she not? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there.
Okay.
Did you know that 25% of women in the United States are getting treated for a mental illness? That means 75% of them are running around untreated.
Misogynist. As he said, misogyny is still real in our community.
I would say, number one, I know it's a shock to everyone, but sexism remains real and a very pertinent issue. But
most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to, try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. It's sad to say, but it's the reality on it.
Women will continue to only hook up with the top 10% of men because there is literally no reason for them to mess with anybody else.
The most handsome man I had ever seen in my life, and I decided that he needed to be mine.
So he drops her off and tells her it's not him, it's her.
I can feel him running through my veins. He's still in me.
He was gorgeous. He was 6'3".
Oh,
He's
gosh.
been an engineer at Apple for 11 years and 39. He was way out of my league. And he did not ask for my number at the end of it.
Will I ever stop crying over emotionally unavailable men? No. But will I at least stop trying to date them? Also, no.
How come every time you have sex with someone, they leave?
Whatever you want. I'll cook for you, wait on you, make love to you. I can make you happy, Josh. I can make you so happy.
Okay, because I'm the type of woman, I have money. I got my own money. I get my own bag. I don't got to deal with nobody's shit. So if you're treating me how I don't want to be treated, if you doing shit you ain't got no business doing in a relationship, we're done. And I don't got to stick around. A lot of women settle. I don't. I know my worth. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want you to know your worth and what you deserve. I do.
If you keep saying, oh, she's too masculine, what it means is you too feminine. If I got more bars than you, that's really a diss to you, not a diss to me.
You don't offer nothing here of other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep one woman around too long.
Whatever happens in the end, I will be a strong, powerful woman. It's your
Of
time,
course.
Stacey.
If she thinks it's anything less than the best, then it's not going to happen.
I'm always right in the end.
She has no
That
problem
man
attracting men. But the problem is she can't keep a man around because once they realize who she really is, they can't fucking stand her.
And when she's a bitch, you let her know you've been a bitch. And if she get mad, look at the bitch being mad.
I want to share with you guys.
We have the ability to be somewhat what you call difficult. It's not difficult. We just have a baseline standard. And if you can't meet that standard, that's okay. A lot of men cannot.
This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low.
I'm not desperate. I mean, I have plenty of people in my inbox. However, they are not the ones that are marriage material to me.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm the shit.
A lot of them can't keep a man around. Okay, because once you deal with them outside of fucking, then it's like she figures that, you know, since she's been through a lot and she's a tough, independent woman, that I have standards and my standards are here. If you do not touch these standards, you have no chance with my pussy. And then they're just so incredibly difficult to get with. You're like, fuck it. You know, I don't even want to fuck you anymore.
Oh, well, a man ain't never left me. I left them. My fiance that I was engaged to, I broke that off. We bought a house together and everything. And I still cut it loose.
My first husband was a good man, and I divorced him.
I want this. Okay, here you go. Boom, take care of it. I want this. Here you go. Take care of it. Handle that. I want this. All right, boom. It's not, oh my God, you a gold digger.
Nope.
Oh my God, you keep
and my
asking.
question for you
oh
is,
my God, you're so needy. No, here you go, babe. What you want? All right, what else? Da-da-da.
My question is this,
that's
very
a queen.
simple.
That's princess treatment. That's
Indeed.
energy.
Guys,
That's what guys need to start doing.
Indeed.
Because y'all y'all not going to die with that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
What more do you want from me? Oh my.
All men are liars and all men cheat.
No, all men that you attract are liars and cheats. That's not the truth. That's just the men that you attract. So don't speak for all men. There's some good men out there that don't lie and don't cheat, but you just haven't been attracting those type of guys. And you got to figure out, what are you doing to not attract those type of guys?
This is true.
Look who's talking.
That singleness only hits you at night. When you ripping and running throughout the day, when you at work, when you know, whatever extracurricular activities, when you're doing hobbies, when you're at the gym, you don't even care about being single. That's not even on your mind. But when you pull up to the house at night and you get in that bed alone, that's when you be like, I really wish I could cuddle up with somebody, or I really wish I could tell somebody about my day.
I got my own money, and you couldn't get yours. Ho, you better figure it out. I don't give a fuck who you is. Yeah, I don't give a damn. Yes, that's right. You didn't make this motherfucking money. And just because I got this shit don't mean I got to give it to you because you having a hard time. Figure it out, ho. What I got to do? Bring your motherfucking ass on for everything I got them doing this motherfucking world because your sorry good for nothing, goat mouth, mammy having ass gonna come to me for nothing because you ain't got shit because you didn't handle your own because you didn't take care of your motherfucking self. This bitch is crazy. I ain't giving you nothing, ho. Get it out the mud. Suck some dick. You fucked all them niggas for free. Want you to ask them for some money?
You want a man who knows how to just walk away because he got something better to do, and it's not you. You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are?
Hold on,
like, and I get
because
that.
she's going to
Nobody's
incubate
saying
and
that.
multiply
Like,
anything that you.
I truly.
Man, I expect you to provide. Under no circumstances will I ever touch bills.
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life ever.
Of me every way, thinking of ways.
Bitches literally have to go to some type of school to learn how to be genuinely decent humans. They need to have to literally, because it's not in them. I can't stress this enough. Like most women are not genuinely loving and caring. It's not. Movies lie to you. Music and movies and all that shit lie. And I like some of the catchy beats. I like that Ed Sheeran with Justin Bieber. I don't care when I'm with my baby. Yeah, I like that song. I like that. It's catchy shit. But it's lying to you, motherfucker. That's just lying. All right?
Yeah. What up? I'm checking my audio. Everybody hit the like button. We're about to get started. Yeah. Everybody hit the like button.
We came back to chat things about the situation that transpired, and I just,
This morning, just text me like, have a good day. Yeah, I talked to him earlier this morning. Just text me like, have a good day. And I texted back and haven't heard from him.
Wait, call him.
No?
Right now, call him.
Wait, do I say something?
Just call him, bro. Yeah. There you go. Hello?
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 Hey, nigga, who the fuck is this?
It's MJ, man.
I done told my bitch about you, nigga. I done told my bitch stop chilling with you. Why is she with her? Why you got her phone, nigga?
My bad, man. I was with Desiree, and we came back to chat things up about the situation that transpired, and I just wondering, like, what would be, like, what you so mad about? I seen what you were saying, but that's crazy.
What situation, nigga?
It just seemed like you mad that I went and paid for everything that she got going on, but you ain't want to do it.
Nigga, that's weird as fuck. Why are you trying to pay?
But why didn't you do it?
That I was gonna get that shit done on Friday. Nigga.
You said what?
My paycheck hadn't hit, nigga.
By Friday.
Nigga, that's weird, nigga. Y'all talking about y'all friends and shit. The whole time you and my bitch trying to pay for her shit.
Listen, man, you got paid on Friday. I already had it on the day of when she needed it. So I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I told her ass stop being around your ass, nigga.
I know. She listened for you had her for a comment and she blocked me and everything, but I went and did what I had to do, man. I got the situation figured out. All that little shit y'all had going on, bro. She going outside this weekend. Like we gonna go outside. We gonna do the dinner we had planned.
No,
I don't know.
My bitch not going outside. No. My bitch gonna be in the crib with me at my crib. You feel me? Not gonna be outside.
It's her birthday, and it's National Girlfriend's Day.
What the fuck she gonna go out with you for then?
It's her birthday.
It's
It's her birthday, National Girlfriend's Day. The homegirls coming out. Everybody popping out, man. But you, actually, everybody but you, I guess.
Hell nah. I'm finna. Well, nigga, give her the phone. Hold on, where's she?
So just send.
Nigga, give her the phone.
No, hey, either send 1,000, bro, or kick rocks, bro. Send 1,000, kick rocks. Send 1,000, kick rocks, bro.
You got it, nigga.
So you're not gonna send it?
You're not gonna send it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's fake, but we're gonna roll with it like it's real. Let's see, where should I start? Let's read the captions. I'll start there. It's my homegirl's birthday, and her deadbeat boyfriend didn't want to pay for her beauty maintenance, so I did. And he was mad about it, so I called to troll him. Hashtag brokey. Men don't want to do anything for you, then get mad when another man does it. Oh boy. I'm just trying to think calmly, figure out where I even want to start with this. Okay, let's start with the dude on the screen. Obviously, he's a bitch ass dude. And he's female's homeboy. He's the homeboy. He's the homeboy of chicks. And he try to slide in by doing simp stuff like this and pay for their nails and their hair. And that's how we think he gonna get pussy. It's pretty pathetic. and he actually think that she respects him because he coughing up money for a chick that's not even his girl. He think he won a prize. Okay, let's talk about this. If the dude on the phone, if the angry boyfriend on the phone find out where he at and put 2 in his dome, would it have been worth it for this viral moment? Would it be worth it for a bitch you probably never fucked and probably never can fuck? But you wanted to do this cute shit. I paid for her hair and nails, dude. You know, you didn't do it. You ain't had the money, man. You know, your check ain't hit. So I went ahead and did that. She about to pop out with the homegirls to dinner. Bro, how is this a win for you? You lost out on the money you spent on her, and you still probably not gonna fuck. Did you at least make the money back with the views on this reel, I hope? So, I mean, you playing with your life over pussy hole, and a lot of guys do. A lot of guys risk their life over the chance of getting some pussy hole or some female validation. And it doesn't get more pathetic than that. And it's funny because he's like recording this like it's some fly player shit or something. And I'm sure women are going to be in his inbox, but it's going to be to take advantage of him because he a dumb fuck boy. Well, he ain't a fuck boy because he probably doesn't fuck. He's just a dumb idiot. It's not much that I even need to say about this guy that you're already not saying in your head. He's soft, he a bitch, he a punk, he a simp. And the great thing is he might lose his life doing shit like this. And it's crazy to lose your life over a bitch you never even fucked. That's crazy work. But let's this is definitely a dangerous game he playing. Not only that, he recorded it and put it on the internet. They got millions of views because it got 393,000 likes, so definitely millions of views. He might not even still be alive, honestly. But now we gotta take our time and talk about the bitch, and we gotta talk about the boyfriend on the phone. All right. So the boyfriend, or well, okay, I guess the girlfriend called the boyfriend, and the guy is talking about how he gave her money, and he's trying to argue and plead his case. No, hang up. That's not your bitch anymore. Men will tolerate anything just to have a bitch in their life, including catching a body or getting deleted, just to say you got a bitch in your life. Bro, if my girl called me and another dude talking to me about what he gave my woman and she in the car with him or something, the relationship over with. Now, the boyfriend said, I told her to stop messing with you. No, don't do that. I mean, it should have never been tolerated from the jump. Oh, you got male best friends and stuff. We would have never got to the point where we were boyfriend and girlfriend. for her even saying I got male friends. And also, he was talking about my check ain't hit yet. I don't care when my check hit. I'm not paying for a bitch beauty maintenance. Even if it's my wife for 20 years. So he was trying to hustle up the money to get a bitch for beauty maintenance. You can't make this stuff up. And he's still trying to fight for the broad. Like this a bitch worth fighting for. Let's look at this whole ass nigga page real quick. And I mean, the bitch is just being a bitch. It ain't really much to say about her. She just doing what women do. She playing a dangerous game too, cause you know when he come through slanging that iron, he ain't just gonna hit bro. He gonna hit the hoe too. But it's all fun and games until niggas start getting their wigs pushed back. It's all fun and games until niggas and bitches start getting their wig pushed. Wait, I'm gonna get this out. It's all fun and games until niggas and bitches start getting their wigs pushed back. There, I got it out. Let's check this whole ass nigga page out. Yeah, look at this fucking fag. Oh, I can't say that on YouTube. I'm gonna get deleted off YouTube. I gotta come up with a new word. Just maybe I'll say drag. Look at this fucking drag. Start calling these niggas drag queens. These bitch ass niggas is drag queens. Oh my gosh.
Hey man, is you gonna get shit done or not? Is you gonna get it done or not? What you gonna do, bro? Let me know. Cause I'm gonna get it done if not. She wants a nigga to get shit done. She wants a nigga that figures shit out. She wants a nigga who has a plan for something, bro. I feel like a lot of these niggas, they, but I can't, I don't know how, I'm gonna, stop it, bro. Oh, I got social anxiety. I can't, because, stop, bro. Stop. Like, nothing irritates my soul more than, like, someone not knowing how to do something. Like, just pure incompetence as a nigga pisses me off. Like, as a human, just have competence, but.
I can't even take his fucking girly voice. You keep talking about having homegirls. Is this dude even straight? I don't think this dude even straight. Anyway, let's move on. Shit bugging my spirit.
Keeps the house clean. That's the bare minimum. She makes healthy meals when she keeps the house clean. That's the bare minimum. So when she makes healthy meals, when she keeps the house clean, that's the bare minimum. She shouldn't be praised for that. Why are we congratulating her for doing her job? That's literally her job. I'm not gonna act like this is something impressive. It's literally what she signed up for. So if we're celebrating the fact that she keeps everyone cleaned and fed and happy, like, okay, the bar is in hell. If we're celebrating that, the bar is literally in hell. That doesn't make her a good wife. That's literally just being a wife. I'm glad that she cooks and cleans. However, what does that say about us as a society that we're celebrating that? That's literally her job. So when she makes healthy meals, when she keeps the house clean, that's the bare minimum.
I mean, it's supposed to be sarcasm. Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be sarcasm or satire or whatever. But I actually agree. I don't think it's satire. It's just real. Yeah, you're cooking and cleaning and taking care of your own kids. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I mean, if that deserves celebration, yeah, where are we as a society? Women are the definition of bare minimum. The whole bare minimum trend was always super ironic to me. I mean, women have always brought the absolute bare minimum to a relationship. So I just can't fathom. I just can't fathom the bare minimum trend. Talking about men are doing the bare minimum. But anyway, let's move on.
Men in relationships. In relationships, take a look.
You want a house now.
This is a reality of most men in relationships. Take a look.
You want a house now. You want a marriage now. You want everything right now. When do you look at what I want? Never have you asked what I want. Not once.
Here.
No, not once have you asked what I want. This whole fucking relationship. It's always once you want what April wants when she wants it.
Sorry.
No, it's literally. I've tried to explain this to you before. I keep a lot of shit in.
I don't want you to keep anything in with me.
Well, I can't talk to you about it because you get mad at me and then it starts another argument. Every fucking time.
That hurts for you to feel like that because I do not want you to ever feel like that because
Listen, you see how when the do you see how when the heat start getting hot in the kitchen, she tried to pull him close and start crying and shut him up because she didn't like the way accountability felt. So maybe if I hug him and start crying, this can stop. It literally makes women's skin crawl to be held accountable for anything done wrong. And now she's crying, so now she's gonna be the victim. You see how they flip it? They can't just sit there and really take it in. They gotta try to flip it somehow, some way. It's just in their nature. It's not even any point in being mad at them for it. It's just who they are. That's why it's best to just keep them at a distance, man. Live out girlfriend at best.
you are so important to me. And I'm sorry.
Why?
And I'm sorry. But like we do compromise on certain
We
things.
don't
too.
compromise. There's never been a compromise. It's always what eight. How many times have I repeated this? It's always what April wants when she wants it. Should I just stay with you because you're crying and I feel bad, or should I look out for what I really want in life?
Great
You
question.
understand where I'm coming from? Understand what I've been trying to explain to you this whole damn time.
Couple things about that video. I find it kind of disingenuous that she's crying publicly in front of all these people and now realizing how she's in the wrong. But before, as he mentioned many a times, you always got mad at me and defensive when I brought it up. But this is the reality for most men in relationships and in marriages. And many women need to understand that most men were never told or taught how to communicate their feelings. So when we do, you have to allow us some grace and not interrupt, not roll your eyes or belittle or cut us off. We matter just as much as you do. Ask him what he needs and how he feels. He'll appreciate it. This is a reality of most men in relationships. Take a look.
You want a house now?
Oh, okay. He's young. This young man, obviously, yeah, he's young. This is most women. He'll grow to learn that. This isn't just like, oh, she's a toxic woman. It says a selfish, spoiled, emotionally unintelligent person will drain everything you have in you. Well, yeah, look, let's just be honest. That's at least 75% of women. And that's me being super conservative. Even good women, I would say, don't really take accountability. Or I'll just put it like this. The number is very small. I would say 5% or less. It's just not worth the hassle. See, this is why you get a woman who's 2 or 3 points beneath you on the scale. This is why you get a woman who's head over heels in love with you. If it's a chubby 5, so be it. They're a lot less entitled. They have a lot less demands. It's just going to be a smoother relationship. If you can find a decent chubby 5.
Great representation of women in to me is a great representation of women in 2026. This woman to me is a great representation of women in 2026.
If someone were to ask me, Ava, what is your definition of a perfect man? I would say a 6 foot, God-fearing, tatted up, gym rat, pretty teeth. I wouldn't mind an accent. I wouldn't, but we don't gotta have all that. That's fine though. Knows how to dance to where it wouldn't cringe me out. Pays for everything. But like, I still will have my own money. But like, I don't have to worry like, oh, does he got it? Like, I want someone that, like a man that takes control. I don't ever have to question if he has me or not. Because he got me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can really eat. Can put down a meal. Because as a man, if you can't, like, if you're not eating, if I'm getting full before you, you're a man. Like, eat. Like, I would say can definitely cook. Because you know who can't cook? Me. And what about it? I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be the cooking wife. I'll learn how to cook. I know some stuff here, maybe some cereal or ramen noodles, but like to really throw it down, like you don't have to do that. We can do it together.
Complete airhead. She doesn't have anything going on in her skull. She's not bad looking, and that's her magic trick. I'm not bad looking. That's all she offers to the relationship. And you know she's gonna use what's between her legs as a bargaining chip. It's gonna be a horrible, horrible relationship. The excitement of, oh, I'm fucking a cute woman. Look, that goes away pretty quick. 2-3 months max. And trust me, the looks are getting worse year by year by year by year. And then you just stuck with some aging Looney Tune who don't know how to cook and still feel like she deserved the world because she looked good 10 years ago. It's just not gonna be worth it, man.
I'll make brownies after, but that's about it.
All right, so let's try to sum up what she's looking for in a man. And I know she posed this as a hypothetical question, but trust me, this is why she's single, because she's waiting for this guy to show up. He has to be 6 feet tall. He has to be a gym rat, which means he's in good shape. He has to have a great smile, good looking. She also said he needs to know how to dance, but that's not too important. Of course, needs to pay all the bills and pay for everything so she can keep her own money to herself. Of course, she wants that. But this man also needs to be able to eat a lot of food or just eat more than her, because that would give her the ick. But she's not willing to cook the food. Now, she did say she can make some cereal or ramen noodles or something like that, but that's about it. She doesn't know how to do any real cooking. Now, she did say she's willing to learn how to cook, but she also says she's not going to be the cooking wife. So the only option is you're going to do it, or sometimes y'all can do it together. Now, I do not think this young lady has kids, but if you threw a couple kids in there, this would be the average American woman asking for everything but offering nothing. Because like I always say, they want what they want, but they're not willing to do the things to get the man that they want. They're just expecting some man to come along and just be okay with her the way she is. Now, can this happen? Of course. There's a simp born every day. But the man who looks like that, has money, knows how to cook, and got great teeth and great body, he's not going to settle for a girl like this who doesn't want to do anything. But you never know. Maybe she will meet her dream man. The point I'm making is this woman is a great representation of what men are looking at in 2026. They want you to be that man, but they don't want to be that woman. They don't care about none of that. That doesn't have anything to do with it. You're going to be what I want, but that's it. So if you snag one of these ladies, fellas, just remember,
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
this woman to me is a great
Okay, I said my piece. Let's move on.
Just likes the idea of you, friend. Like, you know, that man just likes the idea of you, friend. Like, you know, you have some men that are around you. Point and taken. You'll have this man who's probably known you since high school, known you from like your past job, all these things. And they sit in your stories, right? They like a story. They may just be lurking in your stories. You let them follow because they never really was, you know what I'm saying? Like a big threat regardless. And they just are there. And then one day he finds himself inside of your DM. And one day he finds himself wanting to exchange numbers. And he truly doesn't even really use your number. But he continuously goes into like your IG stories. And he continuously just make comments on your TikTok. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have men who really do not want the actual pursuit of you. They just like the idea of you. Whatever fantasy that they have created in their head is what it is. And it's not like in real form. You get what I'm saying? I have realized this as I venture out into the world of quote unquote dating, but not dating, because I'm not dating. I feel like I'm more seen now. It's like, and it's just the things I see, the things I like encounter now. Thank God for discernment. It's just like, oh yeah, no. Like, this is what's out here? Like, because it's just like, what's really going on, God? Like, what's really going on? Like, I picked up on that. I'm like, I don't think you really like me. And that's me, like, me being completely honest. Because if you like me, I would know it. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to say you don't like me. It's okay to say, you know what? I just like the idea of you. I don't really like you like that, girl. I would be cool with it. I'm such a straight shooter. It really wouldn't bother me. I'm just like, God, it's got to be more here than this. Like, you know what
I don't know why I picked this. I really don't know why I picked this. I regret it watching it again. I mean, maybe I had some commentary when I first saw it, but I'm just disgusted and annoyed now. So I'm just gonna move on. Maybe you got something out of this, hopefully.
Men is an insurance that Money from men is an insurance that women are placing. Women wanting money from men is an insurance that women are placing on the situation because they've seen what happens when they in relationships, hold y'all men down, be ride or dies for the free ski. They still get dogged out. They still get cheated on. They still get their head knocked in between the washer and dryer.
Okay, yeah. Let's be honest. Those are the guys you love. You love Pookie. You love Thugalicious. You love Shotgun Suge. You love Recoil Ricky. Look, you love that. You love the street life. You love dope boys. You love dudes who got a couple bodies. It's a turn on. We'll take all the downsides that come with that turn on too. I don't want to hear you complaining. So right, they want money now because they're not really attracted to the dude with money that they get with. So I might as well be getting some benefit from it because I'm not really sexually attracted to you. So at least pay me for putting up with you. Uggo. You're the corny dude with money that I don't really like. So pay me for my time. The dangerous guys that I really did like, they could pay me in dick and trauma, but you got to pay me in, currency, actual currency. That's basically what she's saying. You picked those men, and you picked those men, and you knew exactly who they were and what they would do to you because you heard about what they did to the last bitches. So yeah, you're not tricking us with this dumbass narrative.
So asking you to pay their rent, buy them handbags, take them on trips, just get them money in general, that's an insurance that they want in case you do those things. At least they can walk away and say that they didn't just walk away empty-handed. They ain't get their head knocked off for nothing. They ain't get cheated on repeatedly for nothing. Right? They at least got something out the deal, right? They can't walk away with nothing. Took all of that terrible treatment for nothing. And since we don't know which one of y'all are the good men,
Well, no, you knew exactly who the ones are good men. And you didn't take all that bad treatment for nothing. You got a whole bunch of good D and excitement out of it. So take it for what it was and move on. You know exactly who the good boys are and who the bad boys are. What she mean to say is what she mean to say is we don't know who the good guys that are top 5% guys who screw like a porn star and got model good looks and dress like a fucking model. We don't know which guys out of that group are good guys. That's what she mean. Because that's the definition of a good guy to a woman. A top 5% guy who, after further examination, turned out to be a top 0.01% guy.
bad men, that's an insurance that the girls want. Now, that's not all women, but when y'all complain about women asking you for money and being with their hand out all the time, that's the reason why. You created those monsters. They seen the women before them get treated terribly and get nothing out of the deal. So now they want compensation for the poor treatment that they feel that they more than likely will receive because it's more bad men than it is good. So I know a lot of y'all don't.
That's just not true, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, that there's more bad single women on the dating market than bad single men. Now, yeah, there's going to be more bad men who are going to be willing to fuck with a bitch like you. Out of your dating pool, you're right, that is mostly bad men, so I can see why you see it from that perspective. Because you're dog shit and like attracts like.
Like it, but you created these monsters. The same way you created the over-sexualized, the over-hypersexual women. Every time y'all complain about stuff about these girls, you help to create the environment that you don't like.
That's not true. That's not true. Women are naturally hypersexualized. It's in a woman's DNA to try to use her sexuality to get resources and protection from men. attention, resources, and protection for men. Women are born with that feature. Yeah. They're gonna try to find a way to blame men for everything. If she decide to put on booty shorts and her tits out, somehow it's the patriarchy fault. They're gonna find a way to not take accountability for anything wrong. So don't ever try to hold them accountable because they're never gonna take accountability. I mean, hold them accountable with consequences, not with trying to get them to admit, okay, I was wrong and all that. No, that's a waste of time. Just when they do wrong, hit them with the consequence.
So before you get so upset, ask yourself, how did we get here? What did we do as men to create these women to act this way? No, you didn't force them, but every cause has an effect. Every action has a reaction. And
Yeah, right. And all your actions over the years left you lonely on the internet, talking shit on the internet with no man, sitting in your bed, talking a bunch of nonsense.
because you showed these girls that no matter if they good women, bad women, hoes, virgins, there's nothing that protects them from poor treatment from men. And since there's nothing that protects them from poor treatment, you're going to have to pay them. You're going to have to do something that makes it worthwhile for them taking the risk of you possibly dogging.
I want to share with you guys 3 things that I've learned from being in relationships with men. The first is you never tell your man everything. I don't care. Do not tell that man everything. Don't tell.
Never listen. I got some advice for y'all. Never take advice from a woman with a nose ring who got a TikTok account. You hear me? That's the best advice I can give you in life.
The truth is, there's no containing tax, trauma, and titanium. Oh, every guy she meets, she's draining them. Oh, tax, trauma, and titanium. The treacherous tease bring shame to them. Oh, tax, trauma, and titanium. Every year it's always the same with them. Ooh, tax, trauma, titanium. The treacherous 3. That's trauma.
Okay, so she said, don't tell your man everything. And I mean, to some extent, I agree. I don't think anybody needs to know every little detail of everything you do, everything about you. I mean, I think everybody should have something to themselves, but she means it in a toxic way, of course. She probably means it in a way about cheating or stealing or something like that, just to be very clear.
I want to share with you guys 3 things that I've learned from being in relationships with men. The first is you never tell your man everything. I don't care. Do not tell that man everything. Don't tell him how much you make. Don't tell him how much you got. Don't tell him if your ex treated you any type of way. You tell that man kissed your feet. You tell him he paid your rent. Okay? He opened doors. Number 2.
Yeah, these hoes is so slow. It's frustrating at times. Does she got a booger in her nose, or is that some other type of nose ring, like an internal nose ring that only shows up on the inside, or is that just a booger? I need answers, folks. So you're gonna lie and say your last man treated you great, and you think that's gonna make this man treat you great? Oh, I gotta treat her great because the last one did. Oh, did the last one buy you Lamborghinis? I guess I gotta figure out a way to buy you Lamborghinis. This is how their simpleton mind works. They think this makes sense. My last boyfriend bought me Louis Vuitton every day of the week. So that mean the new one gonna do it, y'all. Mentally disabled.
That man kissed your feet. You tell me he paid your rent. Okay? He opened doors. Number 2, a man, when you find that thing you don't like about him, and you know it's a red flag, if you are continuing to give your 100%, he is not going to change. He is not going to change. So do not hope for that. Okay? Do not fall in love with potential. Number 3, when you do burst the bubble and you're all done, he will give you 13 good, strong days of I am changed. I have changed my behavior, because ain't nobody leaving a comfortable situation. Ain't nobody gonna say, yeah, let me give up on this clean house, this good food, this pussy, this bed all made up and everything is perfect and all my bills are paid. He not gonna want to give that up. Ain't no.
Okay, did I just hear that right? Did I just hear that right? So are you paying a man's bills? She just told on herself by accident. She just told on herself by accident. Floridian slip. She just said she pay all his bills and clean his house. See, yeah, you wouldn't be doing that if he was Mr. Goody Two Shoes. They only do this for bad boys. They never pay the bills of a dude who going through medical school. Always a nigga with no job, tats on his face and bodies under his belt. Did she just tell on herself? Let's hear it one more time. What is he not gonna give up on and leave?
Nobody give. He will give you 13 good, strong days of I am changed. I have changed my behavior, because ain't nobody leaving a comfortable situation. Ain't nobody gonna say, yeah, let me give up on this clean house, this good food, this pussy, this bed all made up and everything is perfect and all my bills are paid. He not gonna want to give that up. Ain't nobody giving up something good. Everybody gonna fight to keep something good. And if you took it before, if you took it and you accepted it before, you're gonna take it now. She took it before and she stayed. Girls, top 3 things I have learned. Pass it on. I want to share with you.
Look, ma'am. Okay, tell them top 3 things you learned after you've been in a successful marriage for 5 to 10 years, then come back. Until then, nobody should listen to what the fuck you talking about, because you have nothing but bad experiences on the dating market. A resume had nothing but bad experiences. Let's keep it moving.
To be a wife, I can't keep my. It's so hard to be a wife. I can't keep my house clean and take care of myself and the kids. Bitch, I did my hair, I did my makeup, I put press-on nails on because I'm tired of waiting 2 hours to go to the fucking nail salon. I walked each dog 2 miles. My house is clean. Today, all of the kids are in school. But again, I do this on a daily basis, even if they're home. Again, not hard time management. And tonight, I plan on jumping on my husband's face. It's not hard to be a wife. It's not hard to take care of yourself. Oh, and I lost 7 pounds. How is it hard? What are you doing besides this all day? I maybe am on TikTok for 20 minutes, making videos, putting them in drafts, occasionally editing and fucking around. I ran errands, I washed my car. Again, kids are home, I do all the same shit. And I've been a stay-at-home mom off and on, and I've worked for 12 years. You have kids right now at home, just when you can do it. I did it before while working 55 hours a week and going to the gym and taking care of a house.
Impressive. But a few red flags, everybody. I mean, shout out to her if all this is true and she's a good wife. And it's a possibility. There's exceptions to the rule. But let's talk about the rule. Nose Ring Chronicles. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles.
The truth is, there's no containing tax, trauma, and titanium. Oh, every guy she meets, she's draining them. Oh, tax, trauma, and titanium. The treacherous tease bring shame to them all. Tax, trauma, and titanium. Every year it's always the
All right, I'm back. Let's talk about it. She got a nose ring, big ridiculous glasses, a whole sleeve tat. Maybe she's the exception to the rule and she's a good woman. And she's posting vlogs on social media. She's almost hitting every red flag. She's almost hitting every red flag I talk about. But she's a wife. So, look, that gets a lot of credit from me. She was able to become a wife. She did something that well, you know what? Most women probably will become one. Or at least 50% of women. So maybe it's not that impressive. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. I think his wife is somewhat of a red flag, even if everything she said is true. But once again, there's always exceptions to the rule. I like her content though, because she shames, complaining, nagging bitches. So you know what? Shout out to her. I'll say she's a green flag, even though she's a huge red flag at the same time. I like her messaging. Most of her videos that I've seen from her are like shaming just pathetic loser wives who always complain about doing the bare minimum, or who always complain about doing the bare minimum, or bashing their men online.
And still fucking 4 times a week. You're spinning any story to fit your narrative because you don't love your husband. You're using him for money to protect yourself.
It's so hard to be a wife. I can't keep my house clean and take care of myself.
That's a lot of tattoos, but you know what? we're gonna let it play one more time just for the fuck of it, y'all. And then we're gonna check out her Instagram. Let's hear all that one more time. She's so rare. I mean, it's just words. And I try not to jump on women's clitoris so quick just because I seen one, TikTok video where they was telling me what we wanted to hear. Let's hear it one more time.
And the kids, bitch, I did my hair, I did my makeup, I put press-on nails on because I'm tired of waiting 2 hours to go to the fucking nail salon. I walked each dog 2 miles. My house is clean. Today, all of the kids are in school. But again, I do this on a daily basis, even if they're home. Again, not hard time management. And tonight, I plan on jumping on my husband's face. It's not hard to be a wife. It's not hard to take care of yourself. Oh, and I lost 7 pounds. How is it hard? What are you doing besides this all day? I maybe am on TikTok for 20 minutes, making videos, putting them in drafts, occasionally editing and fucking around. I ran errands, I washed my car. Again, kids are home, I do all the same shit. And I've been a stay-at-home mom off and on, and I've worked for 12 years. You have kids right now at home, that's when you can do it. I did it before while working 55 hours a week and going to the gym and taking care of a house. And still fucking 4 times a week. You're spinning any story to fit your narrative because you don't love your husband. You're using him for money to protect yourself.
It's so hard to be a wife. I can't.
All right, let's see what. She's so rare. Let's look at a couple other ones. Oh, is this her husband? All right, cool. Nice cul-de-sac. All right. Let's see what she's talking about.
Let's just be real. Let's just be honest.
You girls are spreading your legs for everything and anybody in your 20s, but now you won't screw your husband because you got what you wanted, someone to use. Yeah.
Leave him alone. We're not gonna sit here and poke our men, poke, instigate, have him snap, and then go tell everybody he's mean, he's a narcissist. I'm the victim. Motherfucker, you are literally the goddamn problem. The whole entire problem. We cannot keep living in a society where we are expected to not react when everybody keeps fucking with you. So to the men, if your old lady is like this, or she pokes, and you sap, and she's like, oh, traumatized, kick her the fuck out of your house. Get her out. She is psychotic. That is not normal. It is instigating. It is antagonizing. It is mental fucking abuse. Crash out. Pack her shit. Put it outside. Bye, Felicia. We are not doing that anymore. Fucking feed him, leave him alone. Today I'm talking to the kids of the men that I'm backing. If your parents are not together, if they have separated, if you do not talk to your dad, do me a favor. Stop listening to your mother. Not each time. Hear me out. If this is anything I wish somebody would listen to, it's this. Just because your mom got to you first and played victim doesn't mean she was. I'm going to tell you something no other creators usually tell you. Ask your dad his side, but actually listen. A lot of the times the men keep quiet because you guys believe that your mom anyway. Please just ask him what happened in his version before you go saying, my dad's a POS, my dad wasn't around, my dad didn't buy Christmas gifts, my dad wasn't here, my dad wasn't there. Did she lie and say it's because he didn't want you? Or was it because he was actually working to support you because he was paying child support? Did she leave out of state without...
All right. Ooh, nice food. Anyway, shout out to her, man. I can't. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad. Shout out to her. I appreciate her message. She's down for the cause, I guess. She's married, so I gotta respect it.
Being mean.
I got pussies. Turn it off now.
No. Keep your mouth shut. I fucking hate you.
So this is just a nice trailer park trash type couple. He's probably some construction douchebag, and she's some. I'm not gonna go there. But look, it worked. It works. Their thing works for them. To some extent, I gotta respect it. But look, I'll say this. I mean, this is probably not a couple I would hang out with. I already could just tell how they talk to each other casually. You know, go fuck yourself. I hate you, you douchebag. And I don't talk like that in my real life. I just talk shit on the internet. Pretty classy and sophisticated in real life. These people would be beneath me to hang out with. But shout out to him for real. Seriously, shout out to him. I ain't mad at him. Shout out to him. Gotta have standards as a black man in this country. Yeah, these people are cunts. They got, what is it? Is this a pit bull? Yeah, these people are fucking cunts, man. They probably let the pit bull run around off the leash. I already don't like these people. But I like her message on the internet. I do. She's a real handful. I mean, I can just tell. She's a real fucking handful to deal with. But I like her message.
I swear y'all rage bait me on purpose, but nobody actually sent this to me. I found it. Because it's like, this is my why, and this is why I love my husband. Okay, you ready? He didn't call the cops or leave me when I punched him in the face, because that's funny. Because that's something to brag about. I pray to God, and I know this won't happen because unless he called the police, I don't think it can actually be pursued. You belong in jail. It's not funny. It's not cute. Why the fuck are you still with her? No. I sincerely hope this is a joke and it didn't happen. But you know what's fucked up is I actually know so many women just through acquaintances that are just linked to me, even though I don't fuck with them, that hit their husbands and boyfriends. Smack them, punch them. And they're just like, oh, it's not like she can really hurt me. Do we not have feelings? Do we not care that we're being assaulted? Who told you this was normal? Who told you this was okay? Because I can tell you right now, with everything in me, hand to fucking God, I have never, ever put my fucking hands on my husband. Ever. Back when we were in our toxic shit and we would get into fights and we'd scream at each other, No kids were in the house. Again, this is like the first year of dating. We've been together almost 10 years.
Shout out to them though, man. They grew. Shout out to them, man. They were on their toxic shit, but they grew up. Yeah. I'll let this one finish and then we'll move on.
We'll yell at each other. We'll say fucked up shit. I ain't putting my hands on him, and he sure as fuck ain't putting his hands on me. It's gross. It's wrong. It's not funny. And you're smiling, hee hee, that's my why. Homie. Run! She's abusive. What do you think is going to happen if you guys have children? If you don't already, I didn't dig that deep because I really don't care about you, and I hope you enjoy your 5 seconds of fame. I bet you $20 if you get married. She is going to want to spend all of your money. She's going to control everything with the kids, drag you through hell, and then collect alimony and child support. So,
yeah.
Hope this reaches the rape.
All right. Yeah, get your bitches off of like I see. I gotta talk about. See, I mean, shout out to her. Shout out to my bro. I like his cul-de-sac. You know, shout out to him. Anyway, but you got to keep your bitches off the internet.
Fuck him, feed him, leave him alone. I'm ending this debacle once and for all. I'm so sick of seeing these middle-aged moms going to splash pads, or even if you're in your 20s, I don't care, age is irrelevant.
Your wife shouldn't be online like showing off her body in lingerie. Like, see, all this shit is out of pocket. See, she's out of pocket. I like her message, but it's just, this is too much. Okay? It's just too much. All this internet shit, she's doing way too much on the internet. Here, I gotta play this. I'm sorry. I know y'all like her. I like her message too, but we still gotta get to the core of a lot of shit.
By the time a woman usually is now active in these social media worlds, and it's like with a direct intent, like she's focused, she is horrifically fucked up. Horrifically fucked up. Women who are succeeding as women very rarely are genuinely entertained, by doing shit like this. They usually try to run from the camera. Every friend and family member I know who's married with their man and they got kids and all that shit, everyone, every single one, the woman does not do social media. Because those women, they can't keep up with that because they're so busy keeping up with reality and actually being a decent woman to their man. You see what I'm saying?
All right, let's just move on.
Okay, and I mentioned that people get pissed.
I think we might have went over this, but let's do it again.
I made a video yesterday and I mentioned that people get pissed off. So I had made a video yesterday and I mentioned that people get pissed off at me for telling it like it is. Well, I'm going to read off one of those exchanges now. So I post this video about age preferences amongst genders, and it rubbed some people the wrong way. Now, for context, the person who's writing this to me is not a Muslim, but she'd reached out to me for advice before. She linked the video and said, for us women between 35 and 40, what do we do with this information? Seriously asking. So I recognize the snark, but I answer genuinely. I think just to temper expectations and for clarity, there are tons of women who are constantly asking me if decent men in their age range even exist, why they can't find anyone on apps, why it's so hard to find a match who meets their requirements. And this is why, because many of the men who meet their requirements are looking at younger candidates. Whether or not they will get them is a different story. I've been told this information has brought some peace and a so I'm not crazy realization for many. She said, If anything, the video and your response honestly left me feeling more hopeless.
Nobody cares how you feel. Nobody cares if you feel hopeless. So if you're a 40-year-old woman, you had literally 22 years to figure out dating and romance. Nobody gives a fuck if you can't find your Mr. 0.01. Oh, boo-hoo. Forget starving kids in, Germany. I'm tired of using Africa. Forget starving kids in Germany. Some entitled fucking boss babe bitch can't find Mr. James Bond. Oh my god, what are we ever to do? Old washed up bitch who had every opportunity in the world to make something work with a man is hopeless. Oh no.
Maybe there are some truths that aren't actually helpful. What's been hard for me is that I haven't heard anyone in this space acknowledge the other side of this conversation, like reassuring men that there are genuinely good women in their age range worth considering, or giving women in my age range anything to hold on to besides accept that the options are limited, or what we can do to find more success other than accept crumbs because there isn't much else left for you. I understand reality is reality, but hearing it framed that way can start to feel less like guidance and more like being told to quietly accept scarcity and disappointment. Maybe that's not your intention, but that's how it landed for me and 7 other girls that I discussed this video with.
Yeah, sorry. You can't avoid reality anymore. Yeah. It's just the truth. You're an older woman. You're going to have to accept scarcity. I mean, whether she said it or not, you don't have any choice. You don't have any other choice but to accept your dating market and accept your options that you have. And if they're slim, they're slim. Somebody saying something on the internet or not saying something on the internet isn't going to change that. What can you do about it? If your pickings are slim, you can't make them not be slim. You can't make these men like you or want you. This is sick, man. This is severe mental illness.
There is no sanity gauge at all because they never had to have it when they were younger. She is nuts. She is sick and she's nuts. What is this? Yeah, see, this is some other delusion. Okay, who in their right mind? This is severe mental illness. Stay the fuck away from this shit.
There are a lot of things to unpack in this message. And the main thing being that she thinks that the other side of this conversation is reassuring men that there are good women their own age. That's not the other side of the conversation.
Well, no, they're not. The rule is no, the fuck, they're not good women, 40 and up, still single, never married. No, they're not. As a general rule, that's just not true. There's exceptions to the rule, but men would be better off trying to get something younger. That it literally is the better bet. No, just like it's no point in men trying to convince women. There's some good guys who are 5'6" and who make $40K a year. Yeah, you would not only would you not hear them out, you would laugh in their fucking face. So that's what tall, handsome, successful men in their 40s and 50s should do when you try to holler at them or shoot your shot. They should laugh in your fucking face the same way you laughed in men's faces since you were 15. Yeah, ain't much fun when the rabbit got the chrome. Hold on, I'm trying to think of something that rhyme. Hold on. It's hard to atone when the rabbit got the chrome.
Would she want to be reassured to consider people that she wasn't interested in? Men are allowed to have their preferences. You may not like it, And they may not get them, but they are. And why is it that when there's truth to be shared, backed up by data, that it needs to be sugar-coated in some way to make it more palatable for someone like her? And may I remind you that the reason why you are in this position currently is quite majorly due to your own actions. And so it's not anyone else's job to tiptoe around the reality. And my brand has never been about giving false hope. It's always been about giving real, honest truths so you can pivot and take real steps towards success. So here's my response. That's how it landed to you because that's the position that you're in. Convincing men that there are good women out there is not really the point. They want what they want, just like you want what you want. My page has always been about sharing hard truths, and if that doesn't resonate, I get it, but I've never sugarcoated for either gender. So I had made a video yesterday and I mentioned that people get pissed off at me for telling it like it is. Well, I'm going to read off one of those exchanges now.
Since I still get comments and DMs asking why my tits hang so low, I wanted to bring this one to the front of the classroom so that we could have a little sex ed lesson before PE class. First of all, my tits are natural. I've had them since like 5th grade. Yes, middle school and high school were a bitch. Second of all, they're extremely large. They're extremely heavy. I'm only 5 feet tall. I'm doing the best I fucking can. Third of all, I'm not 18 anymore. I'm more than double that. Gravity has taken over. As it does with bodies that age, things start slowly going to the ground. If you had thought about that just for a second, you would have came to that conclusion and avoided getting yelled at by a random chick on the internet. But here we are, and I actually enjoy making these videos. I sound offended. I am not. My brain is extremely weird in the sense that I am very unemotional and I think in facts. So him commenting this is not offensive to me because he commented a fact. Why is it sag, or I don't know what he said. Why is it sagging? Why are your boobs sagging or whatever? People say that though. To me, I don't get offended because yeah, they're sagging. They're just asking why. I am posting this. I know it's different than my other videos. I'm only posting this because I know a lot of other people are not confident like I am in their body. No opinion of anybody else's on my body has ever entered that part of my brain to where I think about it. And I feel very fortunate. I do not take that for granted. A lot of other people are not like that. So I only ask you people who comment shit like this on other people's bodies, guys and girls. It's not just girls, it's guys too. Just think before you comment and ask yourself, will this comment cause somebody's day to be ruined, month to be ruined?
Well, yeah, I think that's people's point. But I think that's the point why people do it. But I mean, yeah, that's stupid. That was a stupid question. Let's see what her page looked like real quick. I didn't even mean it. That wasn't one I picked for review, by the way. This is crazy, bro. Women need to just stay off the fucking internet, I promise. Promise women need to stay off the internet. Let's see what this one is about. Let's see what her mating dance is. Well, I was wondering. Well, okay. I don't. This is retarded. This woman is what, 40 years old doing this on the internet. Let that simmer on your brain for a minute, everybody. Okay, yeah, let's get a better view. Better view.
Permission to do this. I usually don't get permission. I just do this. So since you gave me permission, I want to keep the cute vibes going and propose that we meet somewhere romantic like the beach. Now, why is the beach romantic, Nikki? I don't know, because when you go to the beach, you stuff sand into each other's buttholes and then you spend the next 4 hours
Okay, let's move on.
This on the internet, but I feel like
This is crazy work.
I regret putting this on the internet, but I feel like it needs to be said. I'm probably gonna regret putting this on the internet, but I feel like it needs to be said. So I have this tendency with men to like big dick them. Like I'm a lot. I'm aggressive. I'm very direct. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Like I am big dicking you immediately, but not because I want to be the big dick in the relationship, because I want someone who's going to big dick me. And you have to like double big dick me because I have a big dick. Okay, I need to delete this. You know what I mean though? It's like a challenge. It's like I am challenging you to outdo my aggressiveness. And if you can, I'm all in. I'm down. I'm in.
Well, let's start here. You're very unattractive physically. So having a bitchy, direct, cunty, so-called alpha female attitude is really gonna just put your realistic dating options under the barrel. This is a horrible strategy. Men don't want alpha women, even though that's not even a real thing, but I'll play along. Alpha men don't want alpha women. Alpha women disgust alpha men and most men in general. You're a huge idiot and you're extremely obnoxious. And I don't even know what else there is to say. Big dick men? How do you big dick men? I bet you couldn't big dick men in a society where giving a woman Beats by Dre headphones was acceptable. I bet you wouldn't be on the internet talking about how you big dick men in that society. Look, this is a complete joke. And this woman is the bottom of the dating barrel, and her results will show that she's the bottom of the dating barrel. Here, I got a meme for her to explain this perfectly.
I guarantee you, this woman is hell to be around because she's strong, she's independent, she's got feminism pulsing through her veins because she's a cold-blooded woman in the workforce. No man wants that shit. The men who want it are the beta soy boys sitting with you drinking chocolate mocha lattes at Starbucks. You know, those men that you don't want to fuck. The men who you just sit around and kill time with so you don't have to go home and sit around and think why the men you want don't want you anymore. It's not the man who's gonna fuck you like you're a piece of fucking trash and fuck you and spit on you, because that's what these women really want. Those men don't want you. I mean, they may take you for a night or two, but they ain't trying to sit up with you. The guys who want women who end up in these boats are those soy boy softies.
Guy on Raya, as I do, who match with this guy on Raya, as I do, who lives on the other side of the country, as they do, and he is on his way now, flying in tonight to go to dinner with me, or take me to dinner, or whatever. And it's just so hard to explain when guys are like, oh, you just want someone who will do all these unrealistic things. That's because guys have done those unrealistic things. What you think is unrealistic?
I want to take it slow with this one. Let's take it slow. This is true for a lot of women. They've went on dates with millionaires. They maybe been on private jets and yachts. So in their mind, in their mind, a lot of these things are realistic because they've had them done before. But what's the end goal, bitch? That's my question. There's a lot of average and even below average women who've went on multiple dates with millionaires and had extravagant things done for them. But nothing ever seemed to work out because you're just a piece of side pussy to them. See, you got to understand what your real dating market is and what your side pussy dating market is. Why didn't any of these extravagant, gestures turn into extravagant relationships where you met people's moms and grandmoms and got put in wheels and some more shit and wedding rings proposed and some more shit? Because, yeah, this the energy niggas give when they just using you for the weekend. What's the end goal, bitch? I ask again. She just doesn't get it. Her serious dating pool was never going to be the guys who did this. So now she will be priced out of the dating market because she'll be expecting this from the guys who actually would take her serious. So she's done. She's cooked. She's fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Let's keep hearing some more of this dingbat shit.
somebody will do them. Somebody has done them, and that's why some of us act the way that we do. Because we know it's a possibility. Because we've had it before. Rewind 2 weeks ago, this other guy flew out here for an event because his family lives here, and he wanted to take me to dinner, which is fine. I made reservations and everything. And then he was like, his family lives 30 minutes away, which is where he was staying. He was like, yeah, I'm not gonna drive to downtown and get dinner with you if you're not gonna let me stay at your place, because I had already told him no. And he was like, I'll just sleep on the couch, like just let me stay at your place. And I said, no, it makes me uncomfortable to let somebody I don't really know stay at my place. We've been on a few dates, but I still don't know him very well. So he canceled the date. And after he canceled the date, I mean, I was glad that I stuck to my boundaries, but I was a little upset with myself because he is such a good guy on paper. And I was like, man, you know, maybe I just lost this guy that's like really amazing because my boundaries are too stern. But no, like I said, I don't feel comfortable, and he continued to push me. So the guy that's flying in tonight,
Look, when a bitch is right, she's right. I'll give her that. Some dudes you don't really know like that wants to spend a night. Like, no, I don't know you like that, dude. I don't want you to spend a night at my house. She was totally right for that. She made the right decision. Still a dingbat. Still probably gonna fail miserably for the rest of her life on the dating market. Not that I want that, but that's what I see the future being. Hopefully she proves me wrong. But she did right on that. I'll give her that. When a bitch is right, she's right.
he got his own hotel. I can see it from my window. He got his own Uber, not even expecting me to pick him up from the airport. He took care of everything and didn't even put a single thing on me. Not at all. He was like, I'm coming out there, I'm gonna take you to dinner, and took care of everything. Didn't even suggest staying at my place or anything. The guy from 2 weeks ago, exactly today, blowing up my phone. I'm so sorry. Can you confirm your address? I'm trying to send you flowers. I want to make this up. Calling me. Like, no. What you should have done in the first place, someone else is already doing. Today. Literally doing today. So, yeah, that's why I act the way I do. Because
But nothing is working out. I mean, you look like you could be 27, 28. Even if you're 25, what's been going on for a decade since you was 15 with all these different boyfriends and you got all these options and all these rich men want you and want to fly you out and this and that? Why has nothing stuck? That's what I want answers about.
I know what it's like to be treated like somebody cares about your boundaries and your opinion and the way that you feel. Much with this guy on Raya, as I do.
Bitch too at one point in my life. I young dumb bitch too at one point in my life. I actually married a man for love. Listen, I was a young dumb bitch too at one point in my life. I actually married a man for love. Like, can you imagine? Okay, I learned that quickly that marrying for love is not smart. Like, it's actually one of the dumbest things I would ever think a woman would do, because marriage really only benefits men. It only benefits men. Women do not get as many benefits from marriage as men do. Studies have actually shown that men make more money, they live longer, and they're healthier, whereas women are more depressed. They lose money, and they also lose a big sense of their identity and their self-esteem as a result of being.
Women naturally have low self-esteem and women are naturally broke as fuck. So this whole thing about women losing money in marriages is fucking nonsense. Women do better financially when they're married. I mean, you can look up the fucking stat. Women naturally have low self-esteem. Women are naturally fucking miserable beings on the planet. They're never happy no matter what. It doesn't have anything to do with marriage. Whether you're single or married, you're gonna be fucking miserable because that's who you are as a gender. So, yeah, this is all nonsense.
Married to a man, because men like to siphon energy from women. They never pour back into them. So, ladies, if you are thinking about marriage, or if marriage is something that is on your radar, please treat it as a business deal, not as a love connection. That is the dumbest thing you could ever do. Now, if you already have your own money, go ahead and marry for love, but make sure you have an ironclad prenup so that that man doesn't suck everything out of you that he possibly can, because
What you mean to say is all the niggas you fuck with ain't shit.
Yeah, what she mean to say is all the niggas she fuck Ain't shit. And this is an ain't shit bitch spewing negativity and horrible dating advice so she can ruin young girls' life the way she ruined her own life. Most men treat women just fucking fine. So maybe you attract shitty men because you're a shitty woman. You ever think of that? Let's keep it going.
For free all you want, I'll let you have these men for free all you want, I'll let you have it. Me on the other hand, I will not be part. You guys can love these men for free all you want, I'll let you have it. Me on the other hand, I will not be participating in those type of activities because I've seen too much, I've heard too much, and I know too much to ever love a man for free. It is just as easy to fall in love with a poor man as it is a rich man. I do not believe in struggle love because you either have a man or you have financial problems. Okay? Both cannot coexist, or at least they shouldn't. They don't in my reality. If I'm going to be around a man, he is going to provide in every which way. And you can call that whatever you want, right? And I know men have a specific word they love to call it. And I don't know why they get so upset because it's not like you would ever get the opportunity to be with me anyway. So you really shouldn't stress yourself out.
Why would any man want to be with you other than to use you as a human fleshlight? You're clearly unbearable. You're a fucking TikTok content creator. You clearly have a shitty personality and a low fucking IQ. What would be the benefit of being with a woman like you? Other than, oh, she looks pretty and I like fucking her. Even though, a lot of these pretty bitches aren't even good in bed to boot. And look, the hype of just looking at a pretty face, that shit wear off pretty quick. You only qualify for rich punks. And hey, hopefully you find a rich punk you could be happy with for a lifetime. I'm not mad because I don't want to be with you and I wouldn't wish you on any decent man. Poor, middle class, or otherwise. But hey, some men get off on just paying for bitches. So, hey, knock yourself out, brother.
hairline is already receding. So relax, calm down, take a deep breath.
The funny thing is, well, I mean, I guess it ain't funny. The sad thing is, when bitches like this start to lose their looks, they be on the verge of committing suicide. Like, this bitch is gonna be so miserable and nuts when these looks start to fade. So miserable and nuts. I feel sorry for any dude who's taking this hoe on.
My house. You see this man? And outside my house. You see this man? He's not gonna want me to show his face. There's a man outside my house. You see this man? He's not gonna want me to show his face. One of my best friends in the whole wide world. That's her boyfriend. And he's... I'm gonna cry. Look at him. I'm gonna cry. Ever since the breakup, Ever since the breakup, I have not been doing yard work, and he's over here because he loves my best friend so much, and she loves me so much. He's over here doing my yard work. I didn't ask. He just texted me. He's like, I'm coming over, and I'm gonna do this for you. I love him so much. Oh my gosh. This is your sign to date the man who will help out your best friends when they're heartbroken.
Yo, City Boys, we are down 10,000 on this one, man. 10 trillion. Like, oh my goodness. Where do I start with this? Men are just tools to women. They're just tools. But hey, he volunteered to do it. If that's what he want to do, hey, it's his right. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. Let's just move on.
First day. City. First date. No, you didn't. First date came with a gift. Can't hear what it is. No, you didn't. This is the perfume I was looking at. I don't even know how you like fully pronounce it. Atrape Reves. Thank you so much.
Let's take it slow. He bought me a gift on the first date. He's leading with money, of course. He bought Louis for a bitch with a tattoo on her. He bought Louis for a bitch on the first date with a tattoo on her hand and her tits out. She's probably a low-key prostitute, but he thought it'd be a good idea to buy her some Louis to impress her, I guess. Do dudes like this think they're gonna get fucked if they buy a bitch a Louis bag or a Louis perfume on the first date? Or do guys like this just like seeing a woman smile on some Joker shit? Hey, is it tricking if you got it? I'd say so. But like I said, some men just have a fetish for buying random bitches shit. Does it disgust me? Yes, but if it works for him, it's his business. City boys, we down 50,000 with this one. I don't even really feel like hearing this one, but fuck it, we'll do it. I'll play it. I don't even got nothing to say to it, but let's play it.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, am I pronouncing it right, Chantel? Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, am I pronouncing it right, Chantel?
What's your name?
Gus?
Gus, what topic are you here for?
Well, it is Chantel, correct?
What topic are you here for?
I know, I'm just trying to address you respectfully, ma'am. I'm obviously here for your body count doesn't matter debate, open forum.
What's your question?
Can I ask what the name of that title of the book you're holding?
This one here, No More Assholes?
No More Assholes. Would you, that's definitely written by you or? Yes, Chantel Hyde. Would you say that is close to the perspectives that you have in that book? Is it close to arranged marriages?
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near. So in your book, does it show how to be selective of your partner?
Yes, it's it's selective before they become a partner. We do observation before selection.
Okay. And what are we looking for? What key indications are we looking for as a partner before?
We define ourselves to know what we deserve because our number one relationship rules is not fair to ask for anything we're not willing to do first. We don't ask for body count because the number is irrelevant. Whatever number you say doesn't mean it's the truth. So what's the point? If we want to know if you have an STD or STI, we ask for testing from the doctor, which we will do before getting physical. And to find out who you are, it's minimum 3 months, no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity. Body count does not matter. What matters more is who you are.
Why the 3 months?
Corporate model of not giving benefits to people you should fire.
So you're basing this off of a business transaction.
I'm basing this off the same science corporations use to make sure they're not wasting their resources on people that are lazy and combative.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with BPD?
No, you?
I believe you do have that. Okay, thank you for your
You
insight.
can believe whatever you want. We don't care what you believe. He tried to run away before I blocked him, by the way, but he wasn't fast enough.
Oh.
All right, sorry about that. I left for a minute. I'll play. I think we're gonna go over to Kendra and do a Kendra. I think we got time for that, right? All right. Shout out to all the people watching. Appreciate you. If y'all want 2 exclusive episodes a week, join the membership, the YouTube membership. Link is in the description, or you can go to the main video page, or you can join Patreon. They both $5 a month for 2 exclusive episodes every week, or 2 exclusive live streams. If you appreciate the content, donate. Cash App, PayPal, pinned to the top of the chat. Also in the description, or you could do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Yeah.
Really got us talking again, and he was like,
I know
please,
y'all
like,
tired
I'm
of her.
so sorry, like, let me make it up to you. And his sorries were so weird. It was, you know,
Okay, she seems
And
annoying
I
too.
look at them and I'm like, I'm not like you. Why are you telling me this? I say, I'm Chinese, I speak Cantonese. And he's like, oh, 谢谢. And he starts talking in Mandarin. I'm like, bro, I don't.
This dude picked the most annoying women on the planet to fucking add to this fucking. Anyway, I'll what the hell is this? What the hell is this? I don't even want to know. All right, I'll be right back.
The absolute worst date I've been on in my 29 years of life. It can only get better.
Hey guys, this is not my usual type of content, but I just have to make it. I was literally on the worst date of my life. The whole date lasted less than 1 hour. And I couldn't take it. I was like, I need to get the fuck out of here. We matched on Bumble, I think, and then we decided to, well, he asked me out. He was like, oh, do you want to get some drinks on Friday? And I was like, bet, sure, let's do it. And it wasn't like an upscale bar where like each cocktail is like $20-$30 each. This is like a normal bar where there's like beer o'clock, and it's affordable. It's affordable. It's like $7 per drink. When I met him, like right before we sit down, he was like, you don't mind if we split the bill, right? Oh. I mind. Because I'm such a fucking people pleaser, I was like, no, I don't mind. You know, I should have just left at that point. Honestly, I'm glad he said that, okay? Because then I know what kind of person he is. So after he said that, the mood just went. I was hoping like he at least had a nice personality so I can like at least have a good conversation, but it was horrible. So if you guys don't know, I lived in LA for like 5-ish years. He was like, ew, how did you survive the traffic? I was like, what? I was like, what's with the attitude? I was like, oh, it was fine. Like, after a while, you get used to it. Like, I was telling him, I was like, oh, because I was in a sorority, like, a lot of my friends are in the US, so, like, I miss the US a lot. Like, he was like, oh, so you pay? Like, how did you pay for that? Like, how much did you pay for that? I was like, I don't fucking know. He was like, yeah, that's not my thing. That's never, like, I would never do that. Okay, good for you. I don't fucking care. I was going mute. I was just like, yeah. Not once asked any questions about me. He was just like, oh, I went to Japan. Oh, Japan is so fun. Blah, 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 blah. Me. He ordered like the small drink, the $7 drink. He ordered that. I ordered the $14 drink, which is the upsized version of the drink. So he has one small drink. I have one upsized drink. I was just like sipping on mine, chilling. He was like, oh, let me just grab another drink. Okay, sure. So he got himself another drink that's the upsized one, which is the same as mine. So altogether, he has gotten 2 drinks. I have gotten 1 drink. Just keep that in mind. I think like 15 minutes in, I was texting my brother and that bitch did not respond. So I literally had to excuse myself to the bathroom. I called my mom. I was like, Ma, you have to tell me that there's a family emergency and that like I have to come home right now. Like, do something. Just get me home. I happily went back and I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad this date is coming to an end. Like, he's like a good looking guy and he's like really tall too. So like, I don't know where this shit personality came from. Maybe because like he didn't have to like develop a personality because like he already has the height and the look. So maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so within the 10 minutes, my mom, Queen, she called me and she was like, you have to get home now. Like your grandmother like passed out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my god, what? I feel like he kind of knew it was fake. Just like, what are the fucking odds that my grandmother would pass out? I was acting my ass off. Let's rewind. Remember when I said he got 2 drinks and I got 1? So instead of us splitting the bill by each paying for what we got, we split the bill in half. So I had to pay for a part of his order. And I was, at that point, I was just like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. I just want to go home. I don't ever want to speak to this guy again. By the way, the bill came up to $40. You can't pick up a $40 bill. Then don't go on dates. Don't ask people out. Why don't you tell the person you're going out with, like, prior to the date that you want to split the bill? Like, if that's a thing for you, I feel like you should make that transparent, even like before meeting up. Because that is so like, that is so not chivalrous, and that is so not my type. Even like the waiter was like, oh, are you guys done? Like when we asked for the check. Because it was that quick. I never thought this would happen to me. I only heard about like bad date stories online, and I guess I'm the lucky one today. Yay! I'm just gonna not date for a bit.
So I was supposed to go on a Hinge date today. Actually, I'm supposed to be there in an hour, but I'm choosing not to go. And let me tell you why. The fact that I met this guy on Hinge should already have told me everything that I needed to know, but honestly, it's not even anything bad, but I'm just like annoyed, so like I just don't want to go anymore. But basically, like, I've been talking to this guy for a few days, and like I kind of blamed myself for a little bit because I only text on that app like once a day because I don't have my notifications on. So we got to the conversation and like the conclusion of our like date time place like really late. Like he chose the place like 4 hours before we were supposed to meet, but I like let it go because I kind of was like, okay, well, if I texted there more frequently, we probably would have been able to get to that point sooner. So it's kind of my fault for not texting more on the app. And we're supposed to go to a bar, so he gave me like options like at like, I don't know, I want to say like 4 to 5, I think 5 p.m. And then I chose one and I was like, oh, this place is good. And I texted that at like 5:50, 5:06, and then we're supposed to meet at 9, mind you. I come home and I'm doing my makeup, so my makeup's done, and it's about 7:30, and he's not like confirming, like, you know, like I said, oh, like this place looks good. So normally the next text would be, okay, like let's meet here at 9 then, and be like, okay, and then you meet there at 9. But it's 7:30 and it's just radio silent from his side. So I texted him and I was like, okay, like confirming 9 here. I shouldn't even have to confirm, but whatever. Cause this whole time I was like, it's like my fault that I'm not texting more frequently on this app. So it's whatever, I'll just let it slide, whatever. And it's 7:50, and to get to that place by 9, I need to leave my place around like 8:20 to 8:30. So I'd have to leave in like 30 some minutes, and I still need to do my hair, change. Nothing. I'm hearing nothing, and I would have to leave in 30 minutes. So what I'm hearing is I'm not going to this date. And now I'm just pissed because I just wasted a good amount of makeup doing this for nothing. Like, I just don't understand what's so hard about planning a date. Like, I can do it with my eyes closed. I don't understand why it's so hard. Like, when I was watching TikToks of like other people's Hinge stories, it's all the same. Like, they don't confirm, they don't text before the date to confirm that it's happening or like whatnot. Like, why is it like a universal thing for guys to just be so bad at planning? I'm so confused. Like, please tell me what's so hard about it. Like, I'll explain it to you. I'll tell you how to do it. Like, I'm so confused. So now I'm just sitting here in a full beat, well, as full as I wanted it to be, and I'm starving, and I'm annoyed. This is why I stopped dating, and this is why I stopped being in relationships, because all men do, all boys do, is just piss me off. I think what I'm more upset about, and I'm like so ashamed to admit this, I canceled my Pilates class for this date. That annoys me so much. Like, I could have been doing Pilates right now. I think that's what pisses me off the most.
What are your thoughts on this video? Let me know in the comments down below.
I went on a date last night, and my heels immediately... Oh, I want to hear this story. All right, I went on my date last night. My heels immediately fell off of my shoe as we are walking into the Hollywood Bowl. Boom, one heel down. Play it cool. Play it cool. You can do it. You can walk up and down the Hollywood Bowl hill and navigate crowds with only one heel. That's not a problem. That's okay. Boom. Heel 2.
Have you worn those a lot though, or are they like new?
No, I've worn them 3 times.
So then what did you do?
So all night, I'm walking around like this, as if I have a heel. I'm like, boom, boom.
Whoa.
Nothing's wrong. Boom. You want to go over here? Oh, we got it. Let's hurry. Gotta go this way, get to the seats, hurry. You know, and then afterwards you gotta navigate, you gotta talk to this group. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, we're gonna talk to this group. We're gonna go over here, talk this way. No problem. No one knows underneath my pant that I have no heel. They wouldn't even know a damn thing. So here I am, all night. Boom. You never know. Meanwhile, my date's got these in his pocket, weighing his pants down. I don't think you understand.
And you got flagged by security.
How heavy these are. Yeah, and then security was like, what are those? And I was like, well, Elizabeth, these are my heels from my goddamn Loewe shoes. That I wanted to bring these out for a special occasion. And she was like, oh yeah, I've seen shoes like that where they have the detachable heels so that you can like walk a lot and stuff. No, Elizabeth, these are not detachable, reattachable heels. These just simply broke off of my heel first.
Because they're glued, right? They're glued?
Because of the glue, I guess. And then I had to perform this way for hours.
What, how many hours?
Many hours. Many hours.
Like 4 hours?
Like, this is such a traumatizing sound to me. Like,
did you fall when the heel came off?
No, of course I didn't fall. Of course I didn't fall. Of course not. A diva never goes down. A diva doesn't go down. A diva's not getting stopped, okay? The heel may go down, but the diva never goes down. You stay up on those calves. You get the calves, you engage the calves, you flex the calves.
How did it even happen though? Like, did it get stuck in the ground or?
No, Loams, I literally was just walking and then trauma. I immediately knew.
The odds of it happening to both of them?
I don't know, it happened literally like 30 seconds apart. And that is why, ladies, you must work the calves because you never know when the heel may fall. And that is my lesson to you all.
I would have gone home.
Also, Loewe, call me because, yeah, I don't know if this... What do you have to say about this?
Beautiful shoe.
Beautiful shoe. Stunning shoe. A stunning shoe, which is why I was like, you know what? This is a special occasion. I'm gonna break this shoe out. Like, let me just show you what it should look like had the shoe not completely fallen apart. That's hard to do.
I'm supposed to be going on a first date tomorrow, and we're meeting at a coffee shop, but I want to read this last exchange to you and let me know your thoughts, because maybe it's fine and I'm being dramatic, but I have some questions. He asked me when is the next time I'm available. I told him that I'm free Sunday during the day. He said I should be available on Sunday from 2 to 3:30. Do you want to meet at this coffee shop? I said, works for me. He said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, wait, what time? He said, how about we meet at 2? I said, perfect. His last message was, heck yeah, sounds like my client is going to be on site tomorrow morning, so I'll head over after work. I should still be there by 2 p.m. or maybe a little earlier. Oh. Look forward to meeting you, Maddie. This whole time, I thought that this said maybe a little later. Okay, so this video is pointless. I literally thought this said, or maybe a little later, and I was like, okay, so I'm just supposed to get there at 2 and like wait till you get there after work? But he said maybe a little earlier. Wait, that's sweet. Wait, now I'm nervous. So I guess the point of this video is I'm going on a coffee date tomorrow at 2 p.m. We have so much to discuss. I don't know what to wear. What do I wear to a coffee shop date? A 2 p.m. date. He's gonna be seeing me in the light of day for the very first time. Luckily, I got my hair and my brows done yesterday. I'm already sick to my stomach.
I sent a really risky message to a guy that I've had a crush on for a long time, and I've got no response, and I'm trying really...
Hello everyone, welcome back to The Social View. In today's video, women open up about being chronically single in 2026 and explain why they feel their dating lives haven't led to a relationship yet. They discuss their past experiences, the people they've met, their expectations, and the challenges they've faced while trying to find a meaningful connection. This conversation explores modern dating, personal priorities, relationship expectations, and the different reasons people believe they remain single, offering honest insight into how these women view their dating journeys and where they feel things currently stand.
Some thoughts with me. You're a chronically single, 38-year-old woman. I've been single for about 10 years. Just to get into it, you know, like, why have I been single for so long? And it's not that I haven't dated people within the 10 years. When I say I've been single for 10 years, I mean I haven't had a long-term thing. I've had no one that I've been like, this is my boyfriend, and like, I want to take him home, and like, it's getting serious. None of that. So yeah, a lot of people are going to come on here and say, hey, you're probably the problem. And you know what? I probably am. And that's okay, because that just means I'm not settling for things, and I'm not perfect. I never said I was, and I'm not like this amazing human being who's just like a lost dame in distress. Like, it's not like that at all. I've had a lot of mental health issues, okay? People I've dated, I've been the problem. I've been the toxic one. But also to say that is they weren't right for me, and things all seem to work for some kind of reason. And when you have been in emotionally abusive relationships, it really does change everything. It's changed the way I look at things. It's changed my trust level. It's changed a lot of things. And then, yes, I do have a hard time when I meet someone new to not like think about the red flags. And sometimes it's good I did, because his most recent one was like a ginormous walking red flag, and he was more of a narcissist than anyone I've ever met in my life. Like, he was the textbook definition of one. So the fact that that didn't work out was like in my favor, which is why I walked away. And all that being said, I still self-reflect on all of this all the time, and I wonder, again, how can I be better, and like, what am I looking for, and how can I be a better partner when I finally have one? So those are all things that I work on. And at the same time, I am currently not actively trying to date. I'm not on dating apps. I haven't been on dating apps. I don't like go out and be like, maybe today's the day I'm gonna meet someone. Although I have certainly wished it before, but that's never my intention. Like, I don't go to the gym being like, maybe there'll be a cute guy here today. But also, I go to the gym at 4 a.m. and it's the same group of people. So like, that's not it either. And then people get on here being like, oh, well, what's your type? Like, do you like a tall guy? Do you like a short guy? And like, none of that, it matters, but it doesn't matter, if that makes sense. Because to me, what matters is that they are athletic.
All right, I got to take the dog out, and then when I come back, we'll go over to Rumble and do a Kendra. I'll be right back.
Have that same kind of moral compass I have, discipline, consistency, honesty. There's lots of like little things, and obviously faith in God. Like, that's a really, really big one right now for me. And I don't even say right now, that's a really big one for me, is having faith in God. And yeah, it's a big deal. And like, fitness is non-negotiable. So people think, oh, you only want someone who's jacked? Honestly, I do, because that means they're disciplined, they have consistency, and they understand this lifestyle that I'm living. Because why am I going to work this hard on myself and have this be my lifestyle that I love, to date someone who has no idea about it or doesn't want to put in that same effort that I'm putting in? Because when you put in the effort into your body and your health like this, you're putting in an effort in a lot of other places, including self-reflection, being able to say you're sorry when you make a mistake, being able to look beyond yourself, beyond ego, because ego is a killer. And for someone who claims to be faithful to have an ego as big as, like, say this last guy I dated did, then you're not really faithful. You're not really interested in God, because your ego is too big for that. Yeah. So yeah, over these years, I've learned to be able to sit in silence. I love sitting in silence. I've learned to self-reflect, and just to find my peace, and to find what it is I am really looking for in a potential partner, because that's my peace is too important to ruin with someone who's going to bring chaos into my life, which is what my last post was about, was with that last guy, that I realized I was living in this chronic state of anxiety and chaos. He kept telling me he hated drama, but he was the drama. He brought the drama. He made everything so it was just like I felt like I could never be enough. And why would someone who wants to be with me make me feel like I'm not going to be enough? And the same would go for someone that I'm looking for too. Like, I don't know, you don't want someone who puts you in that chronic state of chest tightness and that you're wondering like if you look good enough to go on a date with. Like, why should I be worrying that I look good enough to go on a date with? Like, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, long story short, yeah, I'm still single. Yes, I'm looking for a high value man. Yes, I consider myself a high value woman at this point. No, I'm not perfect. I believe in God, and I put a lot of faith in God, and I think God has set me on this path for a reason. And I think God is waiting for the right moment for the right man to come into my life when I am ready for it. Because I've had a lot of life changes lately, and I've grown a lot in this last year. In 2026, I have grown exponentially, and I think that's for the best. And I still have a lot to learn, and to be the best kind of person that I can be. And that's what the aim is.
What are your thoughts on this video? Let me know in the comments down below.
Want to hear something so crazy? I am so chronically single to the point where I had a dream last night where I had a boyfriend and I literally forgot about him in my dream. I forgot about him for 2 whole days in my dream. We hung out this one day and then I guess I just didn't bother to talk to him for the next 2 days later. And I think like on the 3rd day in my dream, I was like, oh my God, like I haven't talked to him since I hung out with him like 3 days ago. Like I should text him, see how he is. Mind you, this is like my literal boyfriend in the dream. And I literally just forgot about him, completely forgot about him. Did not cross my mind once. Never bothered to follow up a text message over the next 2 days, nothing. Never bothered to reach out, say good morning, say good night, say hello. I feel like that just goes to show just like how chronically single I am, and like also like the fact that I've been single for over 3 years now. So it's the fact that I've been single for over 3 years and I'm very chronically single, like I'm not dating anybody. I cannot believe I had a boyfriend and I forgot about him. Just forgot about him.
The lighting right now is tragic. However, this is like a fun little side quest I've decided. My 28th is coming up and I'm not happy about it. As each year goes on, I think I have like add another layer of grief onto all the things that I have not achieved and thought I would have achieved by this point in my life. And instead of trying to dwell on it and letting that grief sit, because I do think it's important to feel your feelings. However, that grief obviously isn't beneficial to me to just let it continue being there and growing and manifesting and focusing on. So I had this I took myself to the gym yesterday and then sat by a duck pond and was just appreciating nature. And I was like, what are all the things that I want to do? Like, I'm grieving. How can I kind of counteract that grief? And it was making a list of things that I want to do before I'm 30. I don't have a thing about turning 30. It's not necessarily an age thing. It's more just seeing all of the people I've grown up with, getting married, having children, getting houses, creating all of those memories with another person. And I've never had another person. I've never been anyone's first priority, first choice. And
All right, did I lose all my audience? Pretty sure I did. I feel like I've been gone for a little while. Okay, I went from 13 watchers to 5. All right. Let's do this. All right, we're going over to Rumble. I'm about to drop the link. Yeah. Divine Photos, let me know which Kendra episode did Kendra get mad at one of the guests or something. Can you let me know what episode that was? There's a specific Kendra guest that even pissed Kendra off. Which one is that, Divine Photos? All right, anybody who want to keep watching, just click the link I just dropped in the live chat. We're going over to Rumble. You don't have to sign up for Rumble to watch. All you got to do is click the link and watch. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people because God's watching. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet, and I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. Be sure to keep your blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol down to keep the Reaper from coming around. And make sure you get your yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. RB Sensei out. All right.